Guys, what the guys, we hit 10K. Like, that is crazy. Like, it feels like I'm in a dream, like, low-key. I am so grateful. Like, thank you guys so much, honestly. Obviously import your photo, so Command I or Control I, and then we're going to find our two photos. I am going to be using Dochi as my human to use on my edit. You can either do one photo or you're gonna do two, but I'm gonna do two. To make this cube, I'm not gonna do a regular cube. Like, those cubes are ugly, those cubes are outdated. It's time for something new. So what we're gonna do is change the composition. Originally the composition was 1080 by 1080 or whatever it was before, but we are going to change the width of it. So we're just going to decrease it to match the image that we have. And then you're going to press OK. After that, what you're going to do is duplicate it 5 times. Should have a total of 6. So after that, what you're going to do is make these 3D. So just like slide down or click them individually. Doesn't matter. Go to Custom View 1. Press R on your second layer, and then you're going to shift it to about 90 degrees. You're going to move it on this side, rotate the third layer -90 degrees, and then move it over there. And if it doesn't snap, make sure your snapping is enabled. Move this last layer. You don't even have to rotate it, just move it back, and then you should have all your layers. Once you go back to active camera, it should look normal. We're almost done with the cube, but first we have to get a new solid. So I'm going to use prime tools, and then we're going to press solid, and then we're going to move this on the top. I want to do the color of her eyelashes. Use that pen tool thing to select the color. Duplicate this one more time, and then we're also going to make this 3D. Alright, and then if we go to Custom View 1, what we're going to do next is obviously rotate this. So we're just going to move the X rotation, and we're going to go -90. I'm going to put this on top. It's not like fitting, like, pause. It's not like on there like it's supposed to be. This part is hanging out. Press S, and then this right here, we're gonna click that button, and then we can scale it down, and it like shrinks. You're just gonna kind of like readjust it and see where it fits. We're gonna do the same thing for the bottom. We actually don't need that layer. We just need to duplicate this layer, and then press P, and then position this at the bottom. After we've done this, what we're gonna do is make a new null layer. I'm gonna use prime tools again. Null, I'm gonna make this a different color. We're gonna make it blue. We're gonna take everything, hold shift, click the first layer, click the bottom one while holding shift, and then connect it to the null layer. Oh, make sure the null layer is 3D as well. Once we rotate it, it should rotate. Then after that, what we're gonna do is make this cube skinnier, because I want it to be like the reference that you saw in the beginning. Press S again, click this thing, and then we're just gonna shrink it however we want, but we're gonna shrink it this way. Yeah, we get a nice rectangle cube. I don't know how to feel about this like image right here. We can honestly just like add fill to it if you want. If you add fill, you can do that, or if you have prime tools, just press fill and it gives us a color. I just might use fill. We're gonna copy and paste. It kind of looks like it's shaking, and I kind of like that, low key. It wasn't even supposed to look like that, but I kind of like it. As far as the particles, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is make a new solid. Yes, a solid layer. And the color really doesn't matter, but I'm just gonna make it black, and we're gonna put this at the bottom. Add CC particle world, and we're just going to put that on there. It might look complicated to you, don't freak out. Anyways, change the birth rate to about let's do 0.5, and then we're gonna change the producer, and this can be anything. I usually like space it out like just a little bit. Y radius to about 0.960. Change the Z rotation to, I change that to around like 2, and then I change X radius to around 1.905. After that, what you're gonna do is go under physics now, and we're gonna change the velocity to about 0.2. And it looks like it's raining if you play it back. And then after that, what you're gonna do is change gravity to 0, because we want it to kind of like look like little stars floating around. So yeah, we can also change the particle. So it's on line right now. I kind of like line, but you can also change it to motion, whatever. And yeah, If we increase the birth rate, we add more particles, and then we're gonna go under particle, change the birth size, which makes it thicker. So you don't want your particles that big. Yeah, just like experiment. The particles don't match, so we have to change the color, obviously. How about I do light blue and dark blue? Once you do that, all we have to do is animate the rotation of the particle. Pre-compose this layer right here. I know, it's weird. You may not have the same issue, but my After Effects is being weird. Go into it. If you go under extras again, go under effect camera, your problem should be fixed, and it should move around like this. On the cube, add a light. Layer, new light. It can be point, it can be parallel. I'm gonna stick with parallel for now. Yeah. Guys, so last step, to actually transition this, pre-compose our image, make sure you leave it in attributes, and then we're gonna go inside of it, find the point where it spins. Hold on, find the point where it spins, so like right there, and then we're gonna add our second image on top of it, chop it, and it should go from picture 1 to picture 2. The picture should transition. I hope you learned something new from today's video. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for 10K. I love you. I deeply love you. I deeply love you. All right, thanks for watching. Bye. Stay safe.